Good morning, y'all. It is day 165 and it is still raining in Maine. It rained all night and it has rained this morning as well. So yeah, all the gear got wet, clothes, everything. I think the condensation drained in maybe from the netting on the side of the tent. So I had a big pool of water inside my tent this morning. I was on my air mattress, so didn't get totally wet myself, but all the gear did. And then started taking everything down, and then it was just a downpour. So I had to just grab everything, put it in my backpack, and run up to the shelter, let this downpour, thunderstorm, whatever, clear out, and then an hour later went back and packed up my tent. So pretty wet. I would say the last 2 days have been the two wettest of the entire trek on the AT. And it's supposed to continue raining as it's doing now until about 9 or 10 o'clock this morning. The good news is I only have to go about 9 miles to Monson, and we have a cabin there. We'll get cleaned up, and we're going to zero tomorrow. And it's supposed to finally get sunny again tomorrow. So better days are coming. That's about it. It was packed. The shelter was packed. There was tenders. There was people hammocking. There were a lot of people staying here last night because of the storm. So yeah, we're going to get down the mountain here. And we have to ford 2 streams again today, which I hear are waist high. And then we have one more mountain we get over, and then we're into Monson. So still got a considerable day, even though it's short on miles. But yeah, I can't wait to get to a cabin and get cleaned up and dry. So hoping for the sun to come out soon. All right, well, let's get going. I've reached the town of Monson, and there's an interesting experiment happening here, which holds a lot of promise for this small town that has had some challenging days. In 1870, a local farmer noticed a strange black stone, which turned out to be two thick veins of black slate. Soon quarries began to open, and the population doubled to reach an all-time high of 1,200 by the year 1910. The demand for slate collapsed, and quarries closed in the 1940s. Over time, the town lost employers, schools, merchants, and population. Then in 2016, two men from the Portland-based Libra Foundation visited and brought new hope to this community of 660 people. The Libra Foundation was founded in 1989 by Betty Noyce, whose fortune came from the divorce settlement with ex-husband Robert Noyce, the co-inventor of the microchip and founder of Intel. It has poured some $10+ million into new buildings, revitalized properties, restaurants, improved internet service, and an artist residency program. Despite the ups and downs, and now a fresh start with Libra support, Monson has been a favorite town for thru hikers, as it is the last town for northbounders to resupply before entering into the 100-mile wilderness. Hey y'all. Well, day 165 has come to an end. We made it into Monson. It was still pretty rainy this morning, and some of the streams had flooded again. We had to ford 2 or 3 streams. Saw a few pines, but it was mostly just walking along the river and through the woods. But made it into the 100-mile wilderness cabins where we're staying. And there's some bikes here. We're about 1.5 miles from the actual town. So we took our bikes into town, was able to get some food, and going to be taking a zero tomorrow and getting our resupply and logistics. There is a possibility we're going to do some slack packing over the next few days and actually stay here in Monson over at Shaw's, which is a different hostel, but it's more in town, and we're still figuring that out right now. But got cleaned up and found a laundromat, so we're able to get our clothes all washed and dried again, because they were pretty messy after 2 days of rain and 2 days of all that hot and humid weather. But yeah, made it to the final stop here, the last town before Katahdin. And it's pretty exciting. There's a lot of hikers here. I mean, some people I hadn't seen since North Carolina that had gotten off trail and got back on, and now they've caught up with me, younger people. But Squirrely and Florist and just people I hadn't seen in months showed up about an hour ago. So it's kind of funny. But yeah, nice place at the cabin, and like I said, going to be hanging out here tomorrow. I will not be posting a video tomorrow. I'm going to need that 0 day to bike back into town and figure out logistics with Shaw's and figure out the flag packs, what's available, and just kind of figure all that out. So yeah, it will give me an extra day too, being in the 100-mile wilderness. Try to post the remaining videos, because I've only got about a week left. Pretty excited about that. So I hope you enjoy, and again, won't see a video tomorrow, but you will the following day. So thanks everybody for watching, hanging in there, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.